YouTube, it's Upside DIY. So I'm actually going to review. I set these tanks up kind of yesterday. I filled it up with water yesterday. I cleaned and washed these plants. So I hooked up. I wired the outlets and plugs to this filter, this light, and this heat pad. This aquarium is actually getting a little heated up. It's actually like a little bit warm. Oh, I can't really tell without the thermometer. I washed and cleaned this branch off. It's a pretty good branch, actually. How it's standing, kind of like that. And this aquarium needs to be washed and rinsed. But basically, I also, added a night light so that the room's not in complete darkness and things like that during the night to really bother things. So, and then by adding the night light, I kind of had to move some things around for a while, and then the seat's actually in a good spot to look over a lot of the projects, and I have some space in front of me. Like under this table, I got kind of pretty much an extension cord, a basic 2-prong extension cord that I plugged to the top left. I kind of tied it up and then taped it so the wires are a little shorter. If I were more electronical and had more parts, I would actually cut some of the wire and make add my own plug or outlet, and just keep the things at good length. But just mainly for the extension cord, because I don't want to do that with all the devices, and then all the device cables would have to reach there. So I've used all 3 of these. I tested this extension cord actually with an electric razor, because sometimes 1 or 2 of the sockets might not work and things, but by testing it ahead of time, I got to plug in the heat pad, which is in this tank, the light, the top light, and the HOB filter. So basically, I need to also have a filter for this. I'm trying to make my own sponge filters, but having some real sponge filters could work better. And why you want a filter, a good working filter and light, is because the light, it gives a fish or the whatever's in the aquarium some type of heat and some type of color wave, some light wave, heat wave. This one, I don't have the heater added to it yet. I probably will add a heater to it. This is basically going to be my quarantine tank. It's going to be basically the tank where I'm going to put fish that aren't going to be doing too good or have some bad fins. They're just going to be in here relaxing with heat, and hopefully with a decent filter. I had to re-clean this filter after my first try. I put the filter floss towards the back and it was clogging it up, and the water was actually bypassing through this front channel. Most HOB filters, they don't flood because whatever's on the inside is a little lower than the top rim. So even though the filter might be clogged and things, it won't continue pumping everything so that it falls out. It actually continues pumping, but it doesn't filter the water. It basically either bypasses it like this one, or it'll just overflow over the filter media. So when you're installing an HOB filter, you should kind of test it, maybe learn what's the best way to do it. And how I did it the first time was wrong. I actually deleted that video, but the second time I just added clean rocks at the bottom. I added the rocks after I put these blue dividers and skimmers in, just because those things have to be in their place. And then, putting the rocks towards the bottom, there's still some smaller passageways for the water to flow, through some of the cracks and things. But then right on the barrier where the filter floss is, that's where I put the filter floss rather than the back and then the rocks. The filter floss, and then you can use a sponge on there and things like that. And then there's rocks all through the bottom, so there's some water flow and things. Then the filter floss was a little big, but I got to fold it more on the top, or it should be seated. And then I just added rocks towards the back. Like I said, the rocks provide different passageways for more of the water and things like that. More of the fine debris and water, and then it'll just filter through this filter floss. And right now it's flowing just as it should. Before it would just bypass through the front and then flow out. But that's pretty much one of the things I got done this morning. And then I was thinking of adding this branch into this aquarium. I kind of have to do a lot of tweaks and even ideas and builds, but I need to add like a sponge filter to this. I could keep this without a top and put a HOB right here for now, which I might probably do. No, I actually don't want to do that. I actually want to try to get a sponge filter and use the cover and basically probably move that aquarium, and then I would actually have some space to get this out and then clean that, wash and clean that, get it filtered nicely, maybe lighted, and then put the guppies in there, or maybe put guppies in here, or we'll just have to see when I get the guppies. But for now, I'm just basically cycling some of the tanks, getting some of the supplies and setups just right and things for what I have. So it's almost finished. I actually have to finish the covers, which should be just cleaning them, letting them dry or something. And then I could go on to working on some of these other projects, and actually we kind of resorting out. I could actually use these for guppies just for a while. I really don't know exactly, like I do know that the round containers and tubs like that are going to actually be stronger to they're actually going to be a lot stronger in terms of warping and bowing and bending. So I might put that, just move this stuff, and I might put that 55-gallon barrel right here just for the guppies. And guppies, this will be kind of like the guppy, and I could probably put guppies here. I just have to figure out what's going on with most of the cool stuff. But and I have other tanks and things, and a lot of other builds. So I guess I did kind of manage to keep some of the notes here, like outside. I have the kiddie pool, the blue kiddie pool and stuff, and the shed. I want to try to build a 3-tier type of guppy farm out there. So this is kind of what it looks like, and you know, if I could have plumbing, that would be good too, and you know, it'd be less water changes. The water, you know, would pretty much be cleaner and you know, a lot easier to change. I could actually reuse the water for certain things, grow live plants, and basically have a lot of more things to consider. So this is pretty much the outdoor 3-tier kiddie pond. It's like the top pond is actually going to be like as tall as kind of the roof and things. If I even go solar panel, who knows what's going to really be effective to run such a thing. But I really like those kiddie ponds. They're really big and spacious, and a lot of swimming area. And if I could, you know, just time my builds, I could get the supplies while I build the door inside of this fish room and things like that. It's just, you know, this tank right here and this setup, this is a good location for the time being. And you know, I aquascaped most of this yesterday. I actually have a video of it, thankfully, left on my channel to show you guys pretty much what I'm caught up to and up to date to. I have a lot of other big builds, you know, with things, but it's pretty much I could, you know, I gotta just do one thing at a time every day. But I plan on going creek fishing, and I might just put the guppies in this tank for now, if I find it. That tank and Isaac and things, that's fine for now. That's really not gonna be too hard on a small beta fish like that, especially if it's alone. And then I could just redivert my interests and then have guppies. And even that tank with the branch in it, I don't want to ruin that branch. That branch is pretty nice. I would say, you know, just get that prepared. I have lizard supplies and things like that. I could just have you know, a few nice lizards in there. Lizards are costing, the nice ones that they have at the store, they're like $40 or $50. But you know, and you know, besides all of that, trying to get set up this week, I have these other aquariums that I could try to really get going, and then that should be all of my pet keeping for this year. And then I should be caught up and finished with quite a few things. I'll just have to figure, but you know, doing stuff that really works, like adding that night light, you know, trying to get lights and filters, even heat pads, in you know, just to boost up the and just seeing, you know, these type of designs and things with the materials that I have, I could actually, you know, and the condition of my aquariums and things, I could actually really enjoy this and show you guys. And then, you know, I don't want to do too much of, you know, and pass up on doing other things, fixing. And actually right here, I actually just wanted like a gaming desk situated, but I could probably, you know, move things around and have a decent lounge chair and things like that to try to figure out, you know, if I'm still any good at playing video games and get into streaming things. So yeah, so today I'm going to just basically sort out the shed, see what else I've got in there, and then I'm going to show you guys. I got half of the stuff out, half the electronics, but you know, I'll just have to think about the video, plan a video, and then try to make a good video to show you guys what's actually happening for now. So good luck, everybody, with your setups and everything, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.